Starlight, Starbright, I hope I have Pinkberry for dinner tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might. Everybody's gone to the Rapture, and I'm feeling somewhat of a fright. Welcome back, guys and girls, to this mysteriously empty game here in the Blueberry Gardens. The next chapter is supposed to begin, and I think we'll waltz our way to there. Just giving you guys a little recap on what's gone down in our series thus far. Jeremy was killed or evaporated or just completely persecuted into smithereens at the church. Wendy, she had the thing in the backyard where the planes were overhead. I don't know if they bombed and blew her up, or if she got sucked up by the scourge that lies within the phone lines, or if Stephen himself killed her to save her from the alien's wrath. But now we're approaching another chapter of Frank, and I'm so freaking confused. But we're determined to move forward. I know I'm not bringing these episodes out as fast as some people would like, but I'm doing my best, along with some of the other big games that are releasing right now, and that's why I try to keep these episodes kind of long for you guys, so that, so you get a good chunk of it. I'm not doing like 10 or 12-minute videos. That would be a nightmare for you, and probably for me as well. Be like, what did Wendy say? What did Frank say? What did Jeremy say? I don't even remember. I think this is where we want to head, I believe. Right? Wrong? Am I going the right way? These light sequences are real weird. I don't want to wander off. Yeah, it's down to the left here. It doesn't let me sprint here, but yes, I remember moving towards the riverbank. I believe that's what we did at the end of the last episode. Thank you guys for the support, by the way. Keep hitting that like button if you're enjoying and want the rest of this. It's super story-driven, so we have to finish it, right? It would be a crime if we didn't. Sitting here, I just showered, if you wanted to know. Probably didn't, but since we've got some quiet time, I figured I'd fill your ears with random thoughts. Frank, baby, we are here. The chapter begins, my dear, my dear. It's dark, the light is near. Rise, sunshine. I need you. I need you, my dear. Some of these, like, eerie sounds kind of freak me out. Like, this makes me think I'm an ethereal being of my own. The fact that time passes and the sun, like, rises real quick like that, I don't know. Maybe we're not even a person. We're here at the Appleton Farm. It's the Appleton Farm, right? Appleton's Farm. All right. Good. Hat on, brim, but Denzel every time. La da 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 da. Drake lives with me in my rhymes. I went to a Chris Brown concert with my brothers recently. Thought it was going to be horrible. It actually ended up being really, really good. No matter what you think of him as a person, he's one heck of a performer. And it was basically like about as gangster as you could get. Migos, Fetty Wap, Omarion, Kid Ink, and Chris Breezy. Really good seats, though. We were only about, 10 rows back. And it was, what do you call it? Like, the seating had elevation to it. So we had, like, the most ideal view and spot possible. Also, me and my brothers are tall, so that helps. Anyhow, back to reality. In this world, there is no rap music. There's just freaking radios that I want to listen to, but they got to stop singing. I need to hear Katie.
All the power spiked with the last discharge and then went out again, and I could see the aurora dancing around Tower 6. At the same time, the headache intensified, and I think I began to hallucinate. Old and new memories are clashing and tumbling around me. We're on the cusp of a breakthrough. I can feel it.
Holy moly. On the cusp of a breakthrough. So maybe Kate really is the demon in disguise that I thought Stephen was at the start, but it's interesting getting these different perspectives. Maybe eventually we'll have a chapter on Kate or someone close to her, and they'll paint Stephen as the villain, whereas Wendy, who I believe is Stephen's mother, doesn't like Kate or the influence she has whatsoever and wishes that Stephen was back with whoever.
Morning, Frank.
You look a little out of breath. What's up?
Bloody observatory gates have failed. I came to see if I could borrow a ladder.
Bloody hell, there's a 12-foot drop the other side of that wall.
I'm old, but I'm not useless, no. Can I borrow the ladder?
No one said you were useless. Reese?
Hi, Frank.
Fetch Graham the ladder, will you, lad? It's round the side of the barn.
Will do.
And you be careful. I don't want Stephen Appleton coming mithering round here because you've broken your neck.
Stephen Appleton coming around because you broke your neck. What is with this music? It's so loud. I'm gonna turn that stuff down in my eardrums. Can we open any of this up? Hello, hello? Oh man, I should pick up that flashlight for when the lights go out and things get weird. Any pigs left? All the animals are gone as well, which is odd. We did see the birds die. So clearly, whatever paranormal phenomenon this is, it has some effect on wildlife as well. Rubik's Cube, not even close, buddy. Not even close. Public footpath is that way. I guess that's the way we came. This way is the public footpath again. So there's not a whole lot to do off the beaten path. That's what we're kind of learning here. But I still like exploring just for the visual, I don't know, the experience of it. Music seems to have stopped. There's a toilet over here. Is this like a dump? Or did this get thrashed and thrown? Whoa!
Where were you?
Whoa!
Jesus, what the bloody hell are we doing?
What are you up to?
Get out of my way. This is important.
You've been with Lizzie. You mess with her, I'll knock your bloody block off,
I
son.
need to track the pattern. It's critical.
What are you talking about, Stephen? People are sick. Birds are dying. My cows are dead. Where's Kate?
Still up at the tower for all I know. I could recalibrate the radial coordinates on the primary oscillators. If that holds up...
Stephen, where's Kate? What's going on?
Just keep out of my way!
Wow, so this is Appleton Farm. I forgot that's Stephen's last name, which implies some tie between Frank, the farmhand, and, oh god, this whole mystery is getting weird. Lizzie is the girl that he used to be with, and now he's messing around with her, while Kate's up at the observatory. So it seems like there's a love triangle of sorts to go with this creepy Illuminati triangle of terror in the skies above. There's bugs. Apparently bugs weren't affected by whenever calamity struck this poor town. I wonder how widespread it was. Other cities, other nearby counties besides Yachton and the likes, or what? You know? You know. Oh, I feel something. I can't sprint. A big one, a memory. Let's wiggle this thing. Darkness.
You never mentioned anything about them sickening yesterday.
I checked them last night on the way back, and they were fine. I woke up this morning, and the whole lot had gone. Tell me, Charlie, have you heard any birds today?
Well, I've not really been paying any attention.
That sister of mine reckons they're dropping out of the sky all around the Wrekin. And Dr. Wade reckons there's sick folk all over the village.
Meg said not to bother trying to get deliveries out. Said to quarantine in the whole valley. I reckon it's best we just sit it out. It'll all come right, Frank.
This'll all come right?
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
Sorry about your cows, Frank. But when things settle down, they'll see you all right. There's got to be provision for this sort of thing.
You want to listen to the radio more? Things don't seem like they're settling down at all. I tell you, Charlie, something big is happening.
Charlie, the cows. They're dying. Frank knows something larger than life is afoot here. Can't be quite sure what exactly it may be, but we've got to do our darndest to find out. Anything more up this way? Head back to the rocks or down to the road. Can't quite tell which way we should go, but seems like the gate over here determines that for us. Alright, berry bushes, flowers, fireflies. And I can't get through. Public footpath, my ass. Sorry. Yeah, it's blocked. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to know what's going on in this game. But here is a town. Ooh, I see a light off in the distance here in the farmland. This is the most open and rural we've been since we began by the observatory. And I know that that's where we're going to end up. You just know as we walk through these wheat fields, corn fields, fields. I like this. The density is there, except when you look sideways, they kind of get thin. I really want a jungle game where you're actually like moving through vines and thick brush, underbrush, overbrush, side brush, brush, hairbrush. All that stuff would be really, really fun. I don't like the skies. They're a bit ominous. It Kind of reminds me of like pre-tornado weather, which I always hated as a kid. Terrified of tornadoes. Growing up in the Midwest, man, that siren scared the heck out of me. Not so much with the weather fears anymore, but boy, did it bother me as a youngin'. I was just like, I hated storms. I hated all the warnings. It seemed like the apocalypse, which is a fitting topic to discuss since that's what we're dealing with now. Stables over there, probably for horses or whatnot. I wonder if they got killed off with the cows. And another scene by the tractor.
Frank! Frank, for God's sake, stop!
Keep back, you bastard. I know what you've done.
Where's Lizzie? Where is she? I've got to find her.
You stay away. Someone's got to warn them. Someone's got to stop it.
You can't stop it. You have to understand. You hate me, I get that. But if we don't do this, it's not just the valley, it's everything, Frank. It's all gone.
You're talking bollocks.
You can't stop it! Jesus!
Holy
Take
cow.
a step closer. I'll bash your bloody skull in, I swear to God.
All right, I'm going. But if you see Lizzie, tell her to get out. There's still time. Please, Frank. For her, not me.
If you're that bloody caring, you can save her yourself.
Don't you get it? I have to stay. Someone has to be here to confirm that everyone is dead.
Why does someone have to be here to confirm everyone is dead? First of all, that's spooky beyond belief. Second of all, he tried to warn Lizzie. Frank doesn't want him having anything to do with Elizabeth. And clearly Steven still has care for his ex. Which is fine, I think. So long as it's not interfering with his current relationship. I think they're married, right? Is that the gist of it that we got? I don't remember 100%. Let's wander back here towards the stables. See if there's anything by this brook. Do you guys like the sound of running water? Does it soothe your soul, calm you down? Put you in a trance, dance, pants? There's a bridge over... Wait, is there a bridge or is that just a freaking mirage? I can't tell. It looks like there's a bridge. These are the stables that I referenced. Doesn't look like we'll be able to access them, but there is definitely a wood bridge here. And so we can probably take this to the other side and hopefully do something. It looks like there's a sprinkler or a hose or something off in the distance. You see that? Oh, there is access to the stables. Nice. I hear a radio, too. Up the ladder! Stephen! Mr. Appleton! What have you unleashed upon the populace? That was weird.
I hung up on Steven. He doesn't understand.
Ooh.
Even if he were here to experience it directly, I'm still not sure he would. There has to be a way of consolidating, of offering reciprocal amplification to this signal.
Reciprocal amplification to the signal. So they're trying to talk with the demons, I guess, which is reasonable. I mean, you find extraterrestrial life of some sort, paranormal life of some belief, then you gotta try to talk to it, right? One would imagine. Blue flowers, blue flowers. How bold you grow. To the sky, to the sun, your petals do show. We wait for you all winter, and then we know that spring is here as the flowers, the blue flowers, they grow. 360 spin. I wish I had one of those Swagway things, like the hoverboards. That would make this game go a lot quicker. I mean, oh.
Wade called me in about 6 weeks after, once he thought I could cope with knowing. Can I ever repay you for what you did?
She was a good woman, Frank.
The best.
You should come back to church. Back to the community. You're missed.
I hate him, Father. I can't get down on my knees and pretend otherwise. And I don't understand why you don't hate him too.
I try my hardest not to, Frank. Goes against the job description somewhat. Faith is the assurance of things hoped for. The conviction of things not seen. We have to trust him, even when his methods are hidden from view. Maybe see you on Sunday.
See you on Sunday, Frank. Come back. So I'm guessing that's about... I think it's about Mary? The woman that he treated or whatnot? I don't know. But Frank has some serious grudge against God. I'm sure we'll learn how that plays out by the end of this chapter. I feel like this is a game you have to be paying like the utmost attention. Otherwise you're just screwed. So hopefully together we can put all the pieces together. Just around the riverbed. Blocked! Locked! Dang. Wait, I've been here. That's the river and the brook. I think I went totally backwards. What the heck? Or was this... No, this has to be the right way. This big old lake? Can I... Oh, I can. Okay, good. I was gonna say, that was weird. But I can do a little bit of my own maneuvering. Whoa. Oh, hey. Somebody's in the trailer. Which way you want to go, light bulb? There we go. No?
Breaker 9, call in on 9. This is Lost Cowboy looking for anyone out there. Hello? Breaker 19. Breaker Travelin' Sherlock. Charlie, you out there? Over. Hello?
My family, my wife and kids. You know perfectly well what you've got to do. I can't do it. Don't ask me to do it. You're asking me to sign their death warrant. My own family.
Damn it, don't you think I'm aware of that? I'll still be here when you drop the fucking stuff.
No.
Don't you lecture me about
No.
sacrifice, you spineless little shit.
Stupid bastard!
If you're so full of ideas, you come here and try dealing with it. Tell them the time when we had a choice is over. Tell them to do it. You've got to do it now.
That's Steven authorizing or asking for a bombing run, I bet. Clive doesn't want to do it. Frank's pissed off. He somehow heard over the radio. Basically just obliterating everybody left. But Steven seemed to have warned people for a while. Note to self, in case of any potential possible weird freaking alien mystery, get out. As long as you can verify that it's legitimate. And not like someone being like, oh god, on this day, in the 5th of October, the creepy crawlies will rise up from beneath the ground and suck all of the water out of our bodies. We'll dry up and become prunes. Then these creatures from below will eat all of our Ethernet cables, grow faces, and whisper Beauty and the Beast until the end of time. Like, if it's that beyond the realm of possibility, then you can stay. But if, like, you're seeing birds fall out of the sky, people are getting sick, cows are dying, and the scientists are like, it's getting bad. Man. Pack up the kids, bundle up the fam, grab your Game Boy, and put that car into drive. Get the heck out of there.
Under the microscope, you could see how the light was following the cellular structure of its wings. The neural simplicity of the insects seems to prevent a full-blown infestation, so there's none of the hemorrhaging I'm seeing in the birds. But Steven's wrong. This isn't an attack. It's a byproduct of the attempt to communicate. It's getting smarter. It's learning as it adapts. I'm confident of a breakthrough soon.
It's learning as it adapts. Not an attack like Steven thinks, but a way to communicate. The light, the wings, she's talking about the symbols. Somehow it's attracted to that. Weird, or the cells are attracted to it. I don't even... Some sort of, like, living light? The light, it lives. Where is this game going? I'm so excited to see, like, the actual reveal. And it reminds me of Lost, where, like, you're so excited, you're almost, like, too excited, and you run the risk of being hyper disappointed. So I hope that does not happen here. I really, really hope. Pathway up north. And another one I don't think we made it down to that house, so we should probably investigate both, or maybe it loops back around. Stevie and Liz. Aw, they were like lovers from the start.
Can you see the observatory from there?
That's over the ridge, just past the windmill. You want to live near the station in case you need a quick getaway?
Something like that. So you and Steven, I'm sensing there's not a lot of love lost there, huh?
That's between him, me, and the cows.
You're gonna have to explain that one for me.
It's nobody else's business. Look, you seem all right to me. You don't want to worry about that lot in the village.
Provided I'm left alone, I'm happy. Steven's the one who likes to be at the center of things.
No change there, then.
Francis Appleton. You are a bad man. No wonder your sister won't talk to you.
Frank Appleton. So is he Steven's brother, cousin? Stevie and Liz, forever. I love Rachel. WA plus EB. FA plus MT. Famped. Secret word of the day. Looks like this is gonna wrap back down. I don't know, but just to be safe, let's go over here now. While we have access, so we don't have to make a weird loop-de-loop, unless we're not able to walk through. And perhaps it's just hinting at future places. Oh no, there's an open gate, good. We're here at Holiday Camp, the station, Yachting, and Crofts Lane, where we'll enter Yachting Road. We're back at Yachting Road. It's the same. Have we been here before? It's just a different part of Yachting Road, I guess. Yeah, remember, everything was closed off as we looked down towards the farm much earlier on. Whoa, a lot of heavy equipment in here. Freaky stuff. The bathroom, the bike without a wheel. There's light everywhere in this house, too. Kind of spooky. Little fireflies of some sort. Or maybe it's parts of the aliens. They all seem to be guiding me in here. Yeah. Weird. Come on. Let's go, you little finicky bugger. Where does it want to go?
How's your sister, Frank?
We've not spoken since the funeral.
Ah, I see. Well, listen, I did rather wonder if you might do me a bit of a favor and check in on her, see if she's all right.
Dr. Wade, if they dropped the bomb, there'd be no left but cockroaches and Wendy Boyles.
It's a bit odd, really. There's an old chap, John Coles, regular visitor at Lakeside, went walkabout sometime last night. Now it appears Mrs. Boughton has done the same.
Enid? Well, that'd be clever. They amputated her leg last spring.
Yes, that's the thing. I've also got a surgery full of people with nosebleeds and headaches. The council are saying influenza, but I've been practicing for 35 years and I'm not convinced. I just wondered if you might pop by and see her.
Even if I did, do you really think she'd let me in?
Fine. Forget it. I'll see her. Leave it to me. Oh, and Frank, call the hospital and get them to collect all this stuff. It's been 8 months.
Been 8 months. Guessing someone died. I think it's Mary, but now his sister. He's not talking to his sister, and the doctor is reporting all sorts of weirdness, which we know to be the signs and symptoms of infection from this otherworldly source. But there's definitely a radio close by, so let's head out back. See if we can place it. This guy was kind of a hoarder. Lots of stuff everywhere. Dirty. Sirens. That must be in our head. That can't be a real siren, can it? Unless it's just reminiscent of the planes dropping bombs.
The radio telescope in Tower 6 is burned out. The background radiation coming in from the Penrose region is off the scale. It's like mathematics is bending along with the light. Everything is bathed in a strange glow. My face is still numb from the burn.
Burned? So they burned her? It burned her? What does that even mean? The light burn. Very weird, huh? Very weird. Spooky, spooky. Let's get out of here and find what this siren is all about. Anything in the garage, the garage? Doesn't look like it. I still hear that siren. It's kind of freaking me out. So this is the house on Yachton Lane. Yachton Road. Yeah. You hear that siren? It's really, really weird. Nothing in the stables. A bunch of hay. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. That's where we came from. Right? No? Yeah, yeah. Maybe not. I don't know. I actually don't think we've been up this way. Yeah, because there's the path. Doesn't look like we can go in there. Oh, I'm going to go check just to be sure. I don't think we can, though. Green door doesn't look too promising. If it opens, shiver me timbers. Yep, I was right. The more you know. Yeah, there's a gate there. You can hear the sirens still. These have to be like the bombing sirens. Right? And there's a radio. That's good news. But wait, have we...
All the power spiked with the last discharge and then went out again. And I could see the aurora dancing around Tower 6. At the same time, the headache intensified, and I think I began to hallucinate. Old and new memories are clashing and tumbling around me. We're on the cusp of a breakthrough. I can feel it.
We've heard that one before. That's her mental calamity. And now I'm not even sure where I'm supposed to be anymore. Let's head down Yachton Road, I guess, more. Because if you recall, we came there, we came down this road, and that's where we ventured into the farm territory. But now, seems like we've kind of put that behind us. And, what is this road? Crofts Lane? Have I been here as well, though? I know I've never crossed this bridge, but... definitely been over there. Let's head up Yachton Road. I don't think I've been here. Tipworth and Haverton. Or maybe I have. But the windmill is where I need to get, I'm sure. That's like kind of been like the eyepiece, the set piece rather. The eyepiece. Put that thing on your face, Stephen. It'll protect you from the light. I don't want to get this burn like I have.
Transfer to the observatory then?
Well, this Catherine woman must have swung it. Now he says they're getting married before they come back. It's typical. Why can't he just wait till he's home?
Are you gonna go?
Goodness, no. It'll be full of her people. I expect they do things differently.
You wanna come in for a cup of tea?
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh, for Christ's sake, woman, it's been 8 months. Won't you just come in and talk?
Well, you didn't want to talk when Mary was still alive. You and Charlie Tate out drowning your sorrows when you should have been at home nursing your wife.
You can be a nasty old bird, Wendy Boyles.
Frank Appleton, you come back here and say that again. Our mother always said you were a bad egg. You'll come a cropper, you mark my words.
I think they used to... Our mother... A sibling? Oh, that is... So Wendy is his sister. Gotcha. Wendy is his sister. Mary is the one who died. Stephen is Mary's son. So Frank is Stephen's uncle. They transferred... Stephen... That's the radio there. They transferred Stephen to the observatory to be with Catherine. I need like a family tree. Someone want to diagram this and send me like fan art on Twitter of like everybody's gone to the Rapture. Like, just make sense of it all, please. I mean, I have it pretty good, but like as I'm playing, sometimes it's harder to remember and pay attention. Okay, that's the brook. Am I going totally backwards? I don't think so. I think this is right.
There you go.
Oh, thanks, Frank. That should get it out of the way. I don't know what happened. It just died on me.
Give it another go.
Oh, I only just put petrol in it as well. Robert's taken the other car into town. I wish he'd get back. He promised me that he'd be back this morning.
You think he's off on another bender?
Oh, I can't police him all the time, Frank. He's not a child.
What's going on, Lizzie?
Nothing.
You're seeing Stephen again, aren't you? You two can't keep pithering on like this. If Robert hasn't already worked it out, he soon will.
Oh, not if he carries on drinking the way he is. Shit. Pardon my French, but bloody shitting thing, why won't it start?
Come on, I'll give you a lift.
Frank and Lizzie, Robert drinking in the city. Robert, we haven't really met much of Robert. We're at the bus stop 6684. We're moving from Appleton's Farm back to Lakeside, and then I'm guessing to the Vallis Observatory, where we'll reach the finale. We still have definitely a ways to go before then. I'm trying to see if we can get to the end of Frank's chapter all in one video. Not sure if that's possible or not. It's hard to know. There's still like, you've collected 7 out of 10 memories. Light is definitely waltzing its way around up here. It looks like there's a fair of some sort. I could go further up the hill. What is this? Tipworth Road. Or we could head to this little town. Lizzie, a new chapter. Speak of the devil. How did I do that? All right, so we're at the chapter name of Lizzie, who is the former wife of Stephen and longtime lover based on that inscription on the rock, that etching. And the rain comes down. Let the rain fall down. Let it wash away our wonder. Let the truth be found. And hopefully that'll happen in the next episode. Until that time, though, guys and girls, thanks so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. You are awesome. Hit that thumbs up button if you're ready for the next one. Nice, juicy, and long for you guys in this episode. I will see you soon. Until that time, though, drink so much shot. Thanks again. We'll see you all later.